Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where I've finally found my way into the Underdark. Yay! It has blown up in my face in a very literal fashion multiple times. Yay! I've survived, yay! But I would really like to not be blown up on anymore. We'll hopefully not, maybe? We're gonna try. We're gonna try really, really hard. But yes, where we left off last week was, come on, game, over here, yes. Okay, now that I've met. George, hello! Welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you again. But yes, we had just finished a long rest, which, as usual, was quite eventful, but nobody died by some sort of miracle, Shadowheart. But yeah, we're gonna head out. Although now that we're actually in the Underdark, I wonder if Karlach actually has anything to say. Karlach. Oh, sorry, not Karlach. Halson.
You wish to speak?
Let's see. Shadow Curse you spoke of surely can't be that bad. What about this secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more. Can't it be easy surrendering your title? Won't you miss being first druid? You're still faring well at camp, I hope, or just leave. Nothing's changed. Alright, we're gonna go. Why won't you love me? Okay, well, we've got a party of Shadowheart. There's Karlach, who is, that's something else. And, of course, Astarion. And I think that is the appropriate people to be going at this with. I would love to bring Will along, or Gale, but there just isn't room in the party for them. Alas. We're definitely not going to bring Laziel anywhere ever again. Not that we took her anywhere before, but, yeah, that's... I think actually including her in the party is a bridge that has been burned very thoroughly at this point. Even the remains have been set on fire again. So, let's just go. Here's where we were, just after having encountered and not quite defeated a Bulette, but it ran away, and I just spotted this building over here, but we were so beat up by that point that I just didn't want to anymore. So, there's no way to go down this side, right? Right. So, let's go down here. I wonder if I should be sneaking for this. Like, what is this? Should I be concerned about this?
I'll take that.
Oh, he's back.
Must be one hell of a mole.
That's not a mole. And that happening, we're gonna try. We're gonna try being sneaky and hope that helps. Because we really don't want that thing's attention.
Best be on my way.
Okay, they blow up. They blow up, and I want nothing to do with that. Okay. How? How? Also, why is Shadowheart at half health? You know what? I dislike doing this, but this is too stupid to let it stand. I'm going to save scum. We're gonna go back to this quick save. And
Should mind my step.
I hate all of this passionately.
I'd love to, thanks.
Like a vandal.
Well, hello.
What to do?
Okay, alright, we're gonna have to do this the dumb way then.
The mission has to come first.
All of you
Good looking.
individually cluster over here because I can't expect you as a party to behave in a way that's actually good for your health.
The element of surprise.
Does this count as adventuring?
It absolutely counts as adventuring me. Okay. Please let this be far enough away this time. Hallelujah for small mercies.
I'll strike you down.
Okay, any more nasty little exploding toadstools? Well, there are, but they're around the corner. And then there are these ones over here, but I am definitely not shooting at them while my party's all clustered here. So,
Any attention?
one bloody person at a time. What is this?
What's next, I wonder?
What's next is you sneaking over here. We're going to try and stay on the rocks as much as possible, guys, okay? We do not want to fight the Bulette again. We already have enough problems. We don't need the Bulette.
Shadow lag.
I love her.
Time for a little death.
Okay, Brat, come on.
Stay low.
I think I should actually be leading with Asterion because of the higher sneak. Oh, there's so many ways and directions and stuff to explore. Alright, can you just sort of... Yeah, you can. You can just sort of lurk over here, right? Which gives me a little bit more of a... Ooh. Was ist das? Fascinating. Gotta worry about that later. First, we gotta get the rest of the party up to where Asterion is.
I can't waste any more time.
We are wasting as little time as we can, but there's so many things that still need to be done. Don't want anything to do with the bullet, so stay on the rocks. Foxwine on the rocks. Possibly the only time you will hear me advocate for wine on the rocks.
I need to concentrate. I see a way.
Step lightly, kids. Too much bullet, not enough party.
I could go for a good meal. I'm too tall for this.
You're fine! Okay, we've got everybody here now. Come, brat.
Stepping softly.
Scorched ground. Better watch out.
Sorry, what did you say? Shadowheart. Okay. Oh, scorched ground. Better watch out. Uh-huh. That's good to know. You know what? Let's just leave that window open. Let's go over here because it's away from the scorching. Oh.
Be very, very quiet.
The arcane turret is able to observe. Huh. Well, that would, it would be an ineffective turret if it couldn't, but I don't like that. That's bad. But that also does go a long way to explaining the scorched ground. Need
to keep focused. Best step softly.
We really don't want to be set on fire by the turret. That would be bad. It's not really a good way to sneak up on it, though, is there? Now, this is a turret, not an actual thinking being, I hope. So it's possible that the cheese that I tried earlier will actually work for this. Let's find out. Oh, she would... Okay. This does not have her stepping into the visible.
Keep low and quiet.
Fascinating. To a certain extent, it's worked.
Off I go.
Oh, there's something else.
Mustn't let anyone see.
Is there another turret? Oh, yes, there is another turret. Okay, it's sturdy, but it only has 17 hit points. I'm kind of wishing that I'd brought Will along on this one, and an Eldritch Blast would be really useful right now.
I can be subtle sometimes. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's see if I can move me up into the general area that Shadowheart is in without getting shot at.
I don't need any attention right now.
Well, I didn't get shot at, and that's the important
Path lies
thing.
before me.
A candle. Okay, I'll send that to camp. Oh, right. Did I remember to... I have not turned on animal speech. I think I can? I'm in a blind spot right now, so...
Can't risk being in open view.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do is to try and take care of each turret without attracting the attention of the other turret. Which means that Karlak's going to be a little out in the cold on this one because her ranged attacks aren't great. I think she's only got a crossbow, and I don't think she's got the range.
Don't be shy.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, she's only got a light crossbow. Not the best range.
Sneak, sneak.
Gonna have her try her hardest, though. Okay.
Ready.
Can I... Whee! That's so noisy. Why does it have to be well lit?
This way. Just like that.
I think I see the way forward on this, but I hate it.
What comes now?
Yeah, because of the literal sneaking around, this is going to take multiple turns. See, not enough movement.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Have to keep going.
Oh, and I didn't have Asterion cast Longstrider on us.
Move with care.
I'm gonna regret that.
My faith protects me.
Karlak, you'd stay exactly where you are. are. Seriously, don't mind me. Here goes. Oh.
Very well.
That's... Okay, it's an arcane turret, so you can't hurt it with magic. That's what I understand now.
I can't afford to fail.
I just can't hurt it. Oh, what I'd do for a dispel right now.
Keep your blade close. Silent as the grave. Let's keep to the shadows.
No one stopped me yet.
My faith will guide me.
Quiet. Let's turn down the fire.
Okay, good, good. Where do we want to go? That's the question. I mean, there ought to be a way to turn the blasted things off, right?
What is it?
I want you to... going to use you to scout.
Nice.
You're going to go as far as you can in this direction. And then hide.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I'm going to stay back
To be
here
cautious.
and hide.
What's the story? Light as
That's going
air.
to come over here
I've
and
got
hide.
this.
Something smells tasty.
Keeping my head down.
There is work to do.
Alright, stay right there, Shadowheart. Oh, please let this be cheesable. As long as the wall is immortal, we can do this.
Quiet. Just like old times.
Up there looks like a good place to check. Okay, we'll give it to the others later.
Neither seen nor heard.
Let's think ahead, or I'm lost. Come on, let's go.
As long as Shadowheart's holding its attention, this should work.
I was trying to concentrate. Move unseen.
Okay, what do we got here? Some sort of... dunno. Do any of these have labels? Bronze ingot, light hammer, bronze ingot, letter to your, bronze ingot. Well, I do want that letter. And a heavy chest. Lockpick. Oh, oof. Okay. Trust to fate. Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it nicely, thank you. Alright. Just in case of face blowing. Silver ingot. Skybreaker. 1 to 4 damage. With a searing smite. And they shall have Celestia's light, even if we must crack wide the heavens to bring it. It's a light... Oh, it's a throwing hammer. Huh. Here, Carla, have a present. Coal bucket. Some other kind of bucket. Grinding wheel? I want the letter. Do I have enough movement to grab it? No. Okay, next turn, Gadget.
Never hurt.
What's next, I wonder?
I'd love to, thanks.
Okay.
Now what?
Grab that letter.
Pocket.
Send that to me. Is there anything else? Grinding wheel, bucket, the various things. Whatever this is. What is this? Oh, it's a font. Okay. Letter to Ur. Dearest Ur, I don't know if you're coming back, if you'll even read this message, but if you do come back, could you wait for me? I'll only be gone a few 10 days, but the thought of coming back to this empty tower with nothing but Bernard to fill these halls, I don't know how much longer I can take this. I miss you. I miss you so much. I can't shake the thought of how different things might have been if only I'd been less stubborn. Working on your lightning inventions, my magic, eating together, laughing at your stupid puns, waking up next to you. Despite everything, I still love you. So please, if you read this, can you wait? I'll be back. I won't be long. Forever yours, Lenore. A few sentences are penned below in a different hand. I waited. I waited until Tarsak. I'll always wait for you, but you didn't come. Oh. Wait a minute. Lenore. Was that the name of the person who turned herself into a queen spider? Let's see here. I know I made a note of her name. Ilan Toth was the alchemist in the village. Black Cat Soldiers, Necromancy book. Eliette. Eliette was the name of the one who turned herself into the queen spider. Okay, different person. Okay, so I'm just going to make a note here. Lenore, who has vanished, in love with Yuri? I am not sure how to pronounce that name. Who appears to love her back. Okay, I do not know if that's going to be useful for anything, but there was also a Bernard mentioned, but I honestly don't know what to do with that. I'm wondering if I can send Asterion up over this way. Like, truly, there must be a way to... It's possible to pickpocket the arcane turret, but I don't know if that's actually going to have any... I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to find out.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
You know, I'm gonna send Karlach over here, 'cause I have curiosity.
Time for a soft touch.
Can I see any more now? No, not really. See, the main thing is, I'm pretty sure that if Shadowheart wasn't cheesing that, it would hurt a great deal. So...
I'm nothing.
80 XP. For what? For Karlach being set up in position to distract that turret the way the other one is?
Quietly now.
Um. Some sort of hidden quest finding her, or just some random lore pieces spread around the... Now that I'm not sure. It could be either, but it's hard to tell which one it is.
They won't see me coming.
Sometimes there's random lore, and sometimes it's attached to quests, and it's not always obvious which one it is.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Let's get on with it.
Well, well.
But, you know, since it had names, I made a note of it just in case it's useful later for something. Sometimes it leads to dialogue choice stuff.
Really? Now?
When is a better time than now? Okay, we're gonna try something that is possibly stupid now.
Don't look now.
Pickpocket failed. Okay, so it's not actually pickpocketable. Okay, Bullywug Trumpet is a mushroom. That's not going to help me in this situation. Alright. Shooting it definitely did not have any effect, so, although it does bring up the question. Sturdy. This material is rather strong. Only a hit that deals at least 10 damage can damage it. Oh. Ugh. So we have to have a lucky shot? Because not very many people in the party can actually do that kind of damage. Asterion is the one who has the best chance with the sneak attack. But the rest of us...
Better make my next move.
Yeah, I would have to roll very well indeed. It's possible that the firebolt would actually hurt it, but once again, I'm wondering if magic can actually do any damage to it.
My faith protects me.
Shadowheart would never be able to put a dent in it unless she rolled a 20. Whoop!
News.
Ah. If I just had Karlach beat on it, she'd have a pretty good chance, but she'd also be, well, she'd be eating those blasts that I have Shadowheart tanking right now. So, alright, I see what I have to do now. I hate it. Alright. No dice.
Ready or not?
Let's not get caught off guard.
Step over here. Take a shot. Step back over here. And yeah, that was a critical hit, and it took nothing. So it's physical damage or nothing. All right. All right.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Actually means that
Long and low.
yeah, keep shooting at Shadowheart. That's the idea. Yep. Shadowheart's the only one you could ever see.
Steady.
I'm just waiting.
Alright, Asterion, try it again. Ooh, that's some damage.
On the hunt.
That's some damage. Well done.
No one back home will ever believe this. Out of sight, out of mind.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Oh, it's still very focused. Anything nearby in the environment you can use against them? Maybe a way to block their view. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. It's very focused on Shadowheart, but just because of where she's standing, it keeps shooting the corner of the building instead of her. And it does not seem to want to turn away from her as long as it can still see her. And she's very, very visible. So unfortunately, I don't see anything that I can throw at it. And there doesn't appear to be anything in the... Well, there's this glowing bulb, but yeah, that's just lighting the area. I don't think that's actually making a difference. So,
Shall we?
come on, my favorite sneak. You did it once, you can do it again. Oh.
Leave no tracks.
Well, it seems to be off for the moment. I wonder if we can manage to cheese the other one in the same way.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Okay, was it control or shift? I think it was shift. Yes, shift. Okay. We have you stand
No time to waste.
right here. And we'll see what happens. Actually, I'm gonna make sure. Unfortunately, don't see a boulder I can drop on it. I wish I did.
You're making me sweat.
Karlak, be a doll and stand right here, please.
Nice and quiet now. Light on my feet.
The question is whether or not the turret reactivates. Because its hit points went back to full. So is this just like a window I have? Or is it off? Off.
Wanna dance?
Hello, you.
Now, my question is...
Something over there.
I will deal with that later. Can I, like... I can't jump? Okay, fine. Oh man, there's so many things I want to do, but without knowing whether or not that turret turns back on again. It's facing that away now? Okay, that has full sight on Karlach. The question is whether or not it's going to hit this rock instead of her. We're gonna hope that it does. Because we're gonna be doing some fancy pants. No, we don't.
I could go for a good meal.
Oh, we don't like that at all.
Honk honk.
Trust no one.
This is bad. We need to get its attention somehow.
There's no time to waste.
Step over here.
Let's make this quick.
Oh dear.
How delicious.
It needs to not say Asterion, but We're gonna try and be a clever person.
Shall we?
Ooh. Oh, fascinating. Well, speaking of that, things you can drop on turrets. But that is something for that's
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh, look at that. Asterion isn't hurt. funky. What if I... too heavy to shove. Well, you take all the fun out of it. Yeah,
Calm and quiet, that's the way.
the main trick is like going to be getting people up through here. And we shall see.
Was someone there? Into the shadows.
No, wait, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. We want to be perceived. Oh, I may have messed things up. Okay, and as far as possible, this away. Empty.
Anything of use?
Can't afford any mistakes.
Okay, as far this way as possible.
Need to press onward.
Making me sweat. Shadows don't suit me. Turn down the fire.
Come on. It's possible that Karlak is strong enough to knock over the statue. But it's hard to say.
Keep your distance, darling.
Like, what if I just... Oh wait, not the offhand. Not the offhand. Like, what if I just... Oh, that did absolutely nothing. I don't even know why I can select the statue. It's supposed to be mechanical. Yeah, I've been looking for a switch, but I have not found one.
Should have worn better boots.
Okay, you know what? I am gonna dash so that I can go over
Time to
here.
press ahead.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
I'm going to move Shadowheart up here. And then realize, oh yeah, we can go all the way across. Hoopla.
Unnoticed. Good.
Alright, alright.
Halfling essence.
Halfling essence. Karlak, how racist of you.
Don't touch me.
Just stand there and be perceived, Asterion. Thank you.
Let's see what this does.
Diggy diggy hole. Put a bucket on it, it works for a Roomba. I don't have a bucket big enough. Okay, so apparently I have to wait until next turn to find out what's in the box.
Ready. Unseen.
Okay, let's try to be smart about
Better
this.
tread carefully.
I think there's another one inside, guys. That's a lot of red. There's either another turret in there, or there's people in there. I don't know which one it is, and I'm not sure I want to find out.
Whisper.
Alright, Karlak. Just stay there and keep being perceived, Asterion. Oh, and it's a locked door. Of course it is. Okay, plan B.
Keep a blade close.
Asterion,
Time for discretion.
you and Karlak are going to switch places. Come on up.
Wanna dance?
Just on the off chance. Nope, too heavy to shove. Asterion, you just wait
Stayed
there.
interesting.
109 gold. I will send that to camp. A scroll of vampiric touch. I'm gonna send that to Asterion. I think that's appropriate. And a mace. A simple but effective mace cast en masse by human blacksmiths. Off to camp. Nothing useful for this particular situation. As long as that stays deactivated, though.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
You get up over here. Yeah, right there. Well, the good news is we've tricked it, but
I
good.
have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Oh, I'm not
If everyone
sneaking.
else minds their business, I'll be fine. Breathe deep and move.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Secrecy above all.
Alright. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it light up there for a moment. It's another tower in there.
Easy.
Okay. We will take a guidance. Because why not have the bracers and the belt? Shoop. Come on. Yes. We have very sneakily unlocked the door. And now we are going to proceed to do absolutely nothing about that until I get the rest of the party up here, because there's 2 turrets in there! Oh no. Oh, there's gotta be a way to cheese it. There's gotta be a way to cheese it. I cheesed the one, I tricked the other. There's got to be a way.
A long way to go still.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Okay, we're going to try an experiment.
Not used to lying low.
Wait, I did that too soon.
Waiting with bated breath. Never wanted the easy path.
This could be very dangerous, but the question is, if it is unable to perceive anyone, like say they're hiding, will it turn back around to the quote-unquote default position?
Perfectly hidden.
What's cooking?
Fascinating. Okay.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever. Don't waste a step. Just out of view.
Well,
Let's
it can go
march.
back to its default position now anyway, because we are all out of its perception now.
What to do?
I have to survive this.
If this isn't a Baldur.
Okay. Asterion, you're gonna go over here.
Best think ahead, or I'm lost. Soldier.
Karlach. Over here, actually,
I'm too
I'm
tall
curious
for this.
about. Can it shoot out the window? I bet it can. I doubt this lip is gonna stop it. Okay, can't move the granite bench. Can move the stone urn, though. It has actual hit points, though. That's the problem.
To make my next move. On my way.
There is work to do.
Question is, if I open this door, does that then put anyone standing in front of that door in danger? Okay, so what we want to do is we want to put Shadowheart here. put Asterion over here. Karlach's good.
Don't want to think about why my eye is itching.
And we'll put me... Why can't I go there?
Can't afford to stay idle.
Time to kill.
Attention.
Okay, they still don't see anything.
Bit of caution never hurt. Time to press ahead.
I will go over here with Karlach.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart will open the door. And
Forward
come
in her
over
name.
here.
Have to keep low.
Fascinating. Look at that V. Now the question is... Yeah, look at that. The urns are not going to protect us, that's the thing. They might disrupt sightline. They do not appear to disrupt sightline.
Dum-da-dum.
Man, if anybody in the party had spider climb, this would be the perfect time for it. We're just gonna have to figure out a way to distract them one at a time and have Asterion shoot them to death. Alright, Karlach,
Let's march.
say hi. Does it see you? It had better see you. I hope this works. Because if this doesn't work, it's going to be real bad.
Nice and quiet now.
It's not shooting at her. Well, I still don't know how to deal with the one on the other side, but that means that
Really? Now?
forever, Asterion.
Just like old times.
Come on.
Like a wraith.
You go there. Ooh, what is that glowing in the distance? Wait, no, don't be distracted.
Don't be shy.
Karlach,
Where
you
to?
go over here and hide up
Can't see
again.
me.
There is no way they're going to be able to shoot through this wall at anybody, so these folks are safe. Asterion is going to save us all, right, Asterion?
I'm just waiting.
Keeping my head down.
What's next, I wonder?
This is going to suck a little.
Show.
Yeah, there it is. Doubt I can sneak attack it because it's looking straight at me, but... Excuse you, boy. Step over here. Yes, I know. Too far. Its range is greater than mine? Is that what you're telling me? Oh man, look at how Eldritch Blast would reach. Not that it would do anything, but... Okay. What letter are we up to? Is this plan C? Is this plan D? Is this plan E? Can you make them shoot each other? Not with how they're placed, unfortunately. There's this whole chamber in between them. Plus pillars? No. It's a lovely idea, but execution is not there for me.
Should have worn better boots. Got a charmer.
So it can shoot all the way out here, but I can't shoot that far.
Something smells tasty.
Question is, can... Oh, he can. I really hope this works.
Move unseen.
Go, Asterion, go. Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop? Don't stop.
Into the shadows.
Okay.
I can't waste any more time. You're making me sweat.
Okay. Okay.
What is it?
So the general plan is, okay, we're gonna step out here. Yo, hi, hello, how are ya? Take this to the face. Damn it. Step back. Oh. Bonus action hide, where it can't see me. Hope for a better roll next time.
I have to survive this.
Okay.
I was trying to concentrate.
Wait. No, we're not going to be doing that. You know, if I could use sneak attack damage, this would be so much better. I wonder if I could...
Damn, it's
Karlach?
good to be alive.
Oh, isn't it though? Can you get... No, you can't get over there in one turn. Okay, just,
Sneak,
come here.
sneak. I feel like a rothe in a tea shop.
Time for a little death.
My face
It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. It's fine.
Wanna dance? Light as air. Invisible me.
Okay. And in fact, the other one can't see what we're getting up to because of all this rubble in the way, now that I think about it.
Now what?
Hey, Asterion, do you suppose you could do sneak attack damage against this guy?
From the shadows.
I am disappointed. I am very disappointed.
Just like old times.
Don't mind me. There is work to do.
We're going to try to have Karlach do what Shadowheart did with that other turret. In that we're going to stand like right here, just where we're perceived, hopefully, but not where we can be shot.
Quietly now.
And then
Nice and easy.
man, I am just not rolling well, am I?
Like a wraith.
Does this count as adventuring? Attention!
Oh ho, oh ho, oh ho ho. Alright, it perceives Karlach, but it can't hit her. So we'll just do this the way we did the previous one, except with Karlach instead of Shadowheart. Come on, Asterion.
Time to die.
Oh.
Ready or not.
Taking my time in the shadows. What's the story?
Hello, you.
Hi. Try again. Someday he'll roll well again.
Surprise.
Damage!
Be very, very quiet.
I'm not sure if this is the way you're supposed to do it, but it seems to be working
Let's
anyway.
have some fun. They won't see me.
Come on, Asterion. Darn it.
Leave no trace.
Takes some pot shots.
At last.
Oh man.
Time for discretion.
The mission has to come first.
Nerves of steel, this woman.
What is it?
Come on, just one more good shot, Asterion.
On tippy toes.
My disappointment knows no bounds.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I need to concentrate.
What's cooking?
Come on.
Make it hurt.
You know, if you would just roll well once. Actually, 4 times. I just need you to roll well 4 times.
Let's give someone a surprise.
Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Do you have enough movement to get over here? You do? Excellent. Okay, get over here then.
Watch your back. On the hunt.
Waiting with bated breath. Come on, let's go.
Alright, girl. I want you standing right
Toast,
here.
toast.
I think that's good. Let's find out. It does not perceive. That's a problem.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, I want you to take a slight step to the side here, like that.
If this isn't important.
It's very important.
You're mine.
Side.
Like a wraith.
I can be subtle sometimes.
You know what? I'm going to come
Never wanted the easy
closer.
path. This calls for careful footwork.
The fact that it's not shooting at Karlak is a little weird. I think maybe I need to switch her and Asterion.
Quiet.
Asterion, if you could step over here.
Let's
Karlak,
march.
stand here.
I was trying to concentrate.
I was trying to get you to shoot something.
Finally. Time for discretion.
If we can just get it to concentrate on Karlak.
To do.
I'm ready.
What a charmer.
I don't understand. Why is it not working?
Let's have some fun. Won't know what bit him. Ready or not?
Let's think ahead, or I'm lost.
Cloak and dagger. My favorite.
Okay, Karlak, we're
Well,
gonna
that's
try
it.
having you stand over here. Okay. There was bad. There was very bad. Go back to here. Not good enough. That might do it. I hope.
Shall we? Let's give someone a surprise.
That's what I'm talking about.
Leave no tracks.
I'm sorry, Karlach.
Secrecy above all.
Hey-ho.
Too far over. I think I might not be able to cheese this one. The desk wasn't tall enough, as though the box definitely isn't gonna be. I can't seem to get into position against this tower.
Keep your blade close. They won't see me coming.
Survey
Let's
says...
make my next move.
Can't afford to stay idle. Need to tread softly.
This one down here still hasn't turned back on again.
Soldier. Don't mind me.
Okay, here. Level 1 healing word for you.
Moving in.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Onward.
Hey, good looking.
Watch your back.
I'm a little afraid to turn the turn-based mode off again, just in case they are time reactivated.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
The beginning of this book proudly declares it to be a play by Dame Inya, followed by an extensive introduction and 23 pages of notes on the text. Though the book itself seems barely touched, one stanza is encircled twice. There is a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive, and in its wake it tramples everything, will kill the rest so that ones can thrive. Interesting. I'ma copy that. Okay. There is a light in every living thing it's crawling towards the surface to survive. And in its wake, it tramples everything will kill the rest, so that one can thrive. I'll mark that as circled stanza. In play by Dame Inia, found in Underdark building, guarded by arcane turrets. I'm not sure I'm going to forget those turrets anytime soon, so that should be good.
Seems like the owner was quite the literary type.
Well, that's one way of putting it. Okay, so we've got some glowing gems back here. We've got this room that I have gone to a lot of trouble to be able to access, but am now very nervous about actually getting into. And a stanza in a book. Evil's Ascent. Huh. Play called Evil's Ascent. So there's a fairly good chance that that stanza was somewhere near the beginning. Doesn't seem to be anything else on this side besides the door. Can I get to the door? Not quite.
One day I'll catch a break.
What comes now? No time to dally.
Let's kick in. Saddle up.
Not enough movement to open the door.
Subtle steps.
Okay, it's time for everybody to get Longstrider. Oh wait, I used a spell slot for that. Oh, because we're nominally in combat. Okay. Okay, Karlak, if you would open the door.
Looking ahead.
Chest of the Mundane, Scroll of Mage Armor, and a silver cup.
That walk into my... That chest. I can feel its magic.
Chest of the mundane, huh?
Need to keep focused.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Nobody gets to sneak
Must keep
anymore.
going.
I'd love to, thanks. Uh-huh.
Yeah, stand over here.
Into my pocket.
Thanks, I hate it. Okay, save. Because it's been quite some time since a proper save, rather... Oh, we're in an arcane tower now, are we? Well, it makes sense that the arcane, turrets are in the arcane tower, isn't it? Examine? Looking at this chest fills you with a suspiciously overwhelming feeling that there's absolutely nothing special about it. Fascinating.
A light without a wick. How are you meant to use the damn thing?
Interesting. Not very useful, but interesting. Mug, metal fork, bowl, wooden spoon, plate.
What is this trickery?
It transformed? I'm not sure what, maybe I was supposed to leave the contents alone? Okay, that was fun.
No time to rest. These boots have seen everything.
Oh, that's not actually the way I wanted to go, but...
Can't afford to stay idle. On I go.
Let's send Shadowheart over this way.
Soldier!
We'll send Karlak with her, you know?
Let's go!
I think this is an elevator.
Quick step.
I'll give up now. Let's have a look.
Breezy sandals, brimmed hat, destitute clothes, and rags. Alright, that's all stuff we're gonna send back to camp.
I'm ready.
Are you? Are you really ready?
Onward.
Have any thoughts on what that is? No? Okay.
Careful, I might.
I know. Let's see, is there anything interesting? Traveler's chests.
I've got a long road ahead.
Broken machinery. Something that's used for alchemy? Dang. The cogs of this metal contraption are bent out of shape, the steel sheeting dented and cracked. Still, you can make out two sets of initials embossed into the copper. LDH and YTS. Huh. Okay.
What now?
Over
One
here.
step at a time.
Sus.
What to do? Open up.
Potion of healing, potion of invisibility, antidote, and elixir of fire resistance. Nice. A hammer to send back to camp. Maybe it's a prison cell, a trap, not an elevator. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I haven't had anybody step into it so far. Not just because I don't want them, you know, sent away without me. I also have concerns.
What's next?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Also, is this... Oh, this is a door, too. I would be able to get things done so much faster if I were just brave enough to leave turn-based mode. Let's try it. Let's try it.
Still breathing, despite everything. Another step forward.
Empty. Tongs. Ooh, thieves' tools. You can have those, Asterion. Oh, and this trap disarmed tip. You can have them too. The tongs, we're just going to send those back to camp, though. Oh, wait. Now that we are not in combat,
Someone there?
Asterion, thank you. Now, if you just go over and give that
That's
to
good.
the other two ladies. And... excellent choices have been made here. All right.
Best get going. Time to press ahead.
Okay, what do we have? Another granite bench. Oh yeah, descend, ascend. That's an elevator. Okay. Everybody back together. We don't want to be losing anybody on the elevator now.
Let's move.
Oh, we don't want to lose anybody off the elevator, Shadowheart. Let's ascend.
Looks like some kind of magical contraption. Now, to get it to work.
Oh. There's a trick to this. There's gotta be a trick to this. It's probably got something to do with the lamps that don't light.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
Well, one thought comes to mind. We have some fire spells.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
That was not the trick. I don't really want to shoot the glowing gems. I might have to. Or possibly I have to go back down into the courtyard and mess with that thing. I don't want to go back all the way down there. Wait, this could be even simpler. This could be even simpler. Wait, come back. Okay, me.
Here goes nothing.
No, I can only light one at a time, and that definitely does not light them.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
Well, that was a nice thought, but it's that's definitely not the solution. There's been a lack of clues. Can I like move this? Can I move this? I honestly don't know what it expects me to do. Okay, experiment time. Everybody back up. I said back up. Oh, this could take a while. This could take a long while. Why? Oh. I did save. I did save. Nothing's ever easy. Okay. Does that do?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Purple fluorite. A common underdark crystal, fluorite seems to form anywhere where light is scarce, though only bigger stones are suitable for mining. Okay, okay. So, like, if I take that shard...
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
And if I... I can throw it, but no, that's not right. Okay, I feel like I should have the fluorite shards. I'm just not sure for what. I can't believe that just, you know, oh, this is arcane, I wonder how to turn it on, is the entirety of the Arcana check that I had. This is lit up.
Still nothing.
This was lit up, so I assume that I need to light up the other one? Or do I need to replace this? I feel like there must have been something that I missed, and it probably has to do with that mundane chest. If only I hadn't taken those items out of it.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
I may have to come back to this puzzle later. I think I might be missing some puzzle pieces. As I'm unwilling to light up myself to get more light around here, because that makes it more difficult to sneak. Okay, is there anything else? No target, no target. An intriguing thought. How about now?
Still nothing.
Didn't think so. Kind of funny that I can do that, though. Okay, so I found Vampiric Touch. I found Mage Armor. I found numerous urns. I wonder. This is another thing. Let's save. Hey, Asterion, come here. You have like better jumping and stuff.
Tread carefully.
If you jump down here, can you jump back up? Too high! Boyo is stuck now. Well, that's why I saved. Hup.
Very, very quiet.
I'm sorry, Asterion. I'm very sorry. Let's see if we can suss out the secret from here. I really hope we can, because otherwise Asterion is stuck. He's not really stuck because there's always ways around it. Wait, we have a threadbare book. This threadbare book looks like it once contained a play, but most of it's been lost to time, vermin, and an unfortunate ink spill. Only 2 full sentences are distinguishable. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself, my darkest me? Okay, that's a new one. Okay. How can I trust? How will I ever know? How can I show myself my darkest me? Okay, and that is from Threadbare Book in Arcane Tower. Alright. Not terribly helpful for the situation that I find myself in, but the protective measures seem to have all been on the floor above. There's still at least one more floor below, possibly 2. I need to figure out how to get the elevator working. I also really need to find out if those are, like, sprouting Timmask? Hold on. Also known as the Devil's Mushroom for its mind-altering effects. Let's give that a wide berth, shall we? I think hallucinogens would be a bad idea. Timmask spores, which I can take. Essence of Timmask spores. Okay. What? Why is he carrying all of these? Okay, send these to me. Send those to camp. You can keep the Ithbank and the cabbage. I don't know why you have them, but they're yours now. Okay, nothing useful there.
I'll just help myself.
Is he smoking because of the spores or because of Longstrider? Okay, more benches. More lanterns. Actually, a not half bad view of the chasm. This tower has gone for a long time. Rotten Wateravian cheese wedge. Okay. Our days of making Asterion carry a whole bunch of rotten food are over, alright? Rufflesome Blaggart hat. For the discerning raconteur, spinner of stories, and peacockish personality. To camp with you, please. Barrels, water. This seems to have been an apothecary's den of some sort. But there doesn't seem to be anything here. That is useful for the elevator problem. Which may mean I climbed down here for no good reason, but... Pitchfork. Tongue of Madness sounds like fun. Open up the alchemy pouch, send those to me. Thank you. Torch. Nope. Unless you can activate it from down here when you couldn't up there. Empty. Rotten carrot.
Why is it broken? You're powered by magic. Goodness.
Okay. So Asterion thinks that it's broken. I'm like, this is definitely magical. And none of it helps. And I don't think there's any good way to jump down to the next floor. We seem to have run out of balconies. So now Asterion is kinda stuck down here. Is this because I broke the towers? I just don't know the answer. Unless the answer is break the last arcane tower that I didn't break. What do we got over here? Travel through the mountain pass. find the... Okay, so I thought that this was the temple that I was looking for, but it is obviously not. This is a different problem entirely. And there is no good way back up. In fact, there is no way back up. Okay, so there is one way to leave this situation that I didn't really want to have to use because, well, it's kind of time consuming, but I guess I'm gonna have to. So, save. And take me to the Selenite outpost, please.
Don't linger.
Still not going out the front door, that's for sure. Okay, out the window. There's a way down. It must have a way out of the place. Yeah, there's definitely a door at the bottom level of that arcane tower that leads places. Okay. Come on. Up. Climb down. Up.
Into the shadows.
This is where I encountered the Bulette before, so we're just gonna be really cautious. Did I ever go up here? I don't think I ever... Oh, that's where the exploding is all happening. That's why I didn't go up. Alright, stay on the rocks. Stay on the rocks. Be the rocks. Experience the rocks. I worry that by looting that quote-unquote mundane chest that I actually locked myself out of most of the rest of the tower. Still want to know what these moundy burrow things are. There is stuff going down over this way, and we can possibly have a look around there. It might be that we just entered the tower on the wrong level. Here we are, back again. Back again, tell a friend.
It's mine now.
Okay, hop. And hop. I think I'm going to leave that rib cage alone.
Won't know what bit him.
Hey!
On tippy toes.
How do I turn the turn-based mode back on? Ah. Time to do stupid and cheesy things.
Finally.
Oh, missed entirely.
Neither seen nor heard.
Takes a few You think, wouldn't it be an awful design choice, locking the player out of an area by a hidden loot trick? Doubt it. Yeah, I just, I have these worries sometimes.
Nice and easy.
I should stop trying to sneak attack it when I'm the only one attacking it. I'm just gonna stand here. It's gonna take some pot shots at me.
Don't burn yourself.
I'm gonna shoot it in its stupid face and miss. But yeah, possibly there's a way of coming around the tower and coming in at the ground floor. And maybe there's some actual information down there. Is the thought that occurs to me.
Happy days.
I mean, at least I know what's been blowing up on me. So I should hopefully be able to avoid that. I need to be further away. How do I be further away but still not get shot? Perhaps if I stand over here. Doom da doom. Okay, this low ground stuff has got to stop.
Let's be quick.
I'm going to dash to behind this statue. Yes. Well, at least being on high ground makes me
Never a
feel
dull
better.
moment.
And it hasn't noticed me yet. That's the fun part.
What am I to do?
Hey, good looking.
Careful, I'm behind.
I know. And I'll say that every time you say that. Sigh.
Let's prowl. Make it hurt. Let's keep to the shadows.
No time to dally.
He just keeps not hitting hard enough.
I'm just waiting.
It might actually be depressing.
At last.
There we go.
Time for discretion.
My faith will guide me.
Alright, just one more good hit, Asterion. Just one more good hit.
From the shadows. Leave no trace.
At least he's not getting shot.
There's work to do.
Quietly now. You're mine.
It's very sad that only Asterion or Karlach can do enough damage in a single hit to actually take these things down.
Time to die.
And even then we have to depend on a good die roll.
Yes, let's.
Okay. Now there is... I can see a doorway all the way down here. What I don't see is exactly how to get to that doorway because there seems to be a bit of a chasm. Yeah, there's a bit of a chasm, so I feel like I have to activate the elevator in order to do this. I just don't know how to activate the elevator.
All right, what now? Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm ready. Whatever
Hey.
it takes.
Shadowheart.
No time for dallying. Powered by magic, it seems. Now to just get it working.
Okay, so everybody agrees runs by magic.
Making me sweat.
Well, maybe.
Why won't this bloody thing work? It doesn't look broken.
Well, Karlach doesn't know enough about Arcana.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Let's go have a look at that glowing bulb down in the courtyard now that it's
If not
safe
over,
to be
then through.
fooling around. Wait a minute, hold up. There's a lever. There's a lever here. There's a lever that I completely missed because I didn't look at it from the right angle before. What the lever do? Closed the door? Does the elevator only work when the door is closed?
Still nothing.
Well, what a... Why would you have a whole ass... Why would you have a whole ass lever just to do that? It's a door. Admittedly, it's a very large door, but... doesn't make any sense.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
Okay, so if I figure out a way to turn on the magical lights, I think it'll turn on the elevator.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
As we do have this glowing bulb here, which is burning. We have a whole bunch of pipes over here. Like, we have pieces of pipes. And there are pipes all over, and there's an extra shovel. Guess I might as well pick up the bronze ingots. I will send those back to camp. Oh, right. If I want to put those in the alchemy pouch, how do I do that? It doesn't sort them in there. So I just have to drag them in there. Come on. Oh, this could take a while, especially since the scrolling up seems to be so... excuse you. That's very confusing, game. Thank you. Thank you, game. That was very painful. I don't know why you had to be like that. Like, there's spare pipes sitting around, and I think the pipes have something to do with it. I just can't figure out what. Like, I can't interact with the pipes. I also can't reach the glowing bulb. I could shoot it, but I don't think that would actually be useful. I did not need that. I did not need to have my face pushed into the concrete. Can walk out here on these mushrooms. Like, there's all these pipes. Okay, the light cantrip is not the answer. The lever just seems to close the doors. Oh, hey, I can climb up here. Cool. I feel like the fluorite has an answer.
I'll give it a shot.
Or sort of a bulb thing out here now that I look. Can I cast light on the bulb thing? Nope. Oh, right. Light is a touch range. Alright, this thing I can target. Didn't actually do anything, but I can target it. What if I shoot it? No, that doesn't seem to be helping. If I just, like, go around and light every candle in the place. Well, those are all the candles I can find, and it doesn't seem to have made a difference. Oh, wait, I missed a candelabrum. No, it doesn't seem to have made a difference. And I don't really want to shoot the mechanism. That seems counterproductive at best. Okay, let's see. I can get the fluorite crystals, but I don't seem to be able to do anything with them. The best hint we have is that trampling everything's to... But yeah, there's a light in every living thing. It's crawling towards the surface to survive, and in its wake it tramples everything. Will kill the rest so that one can thrive. So, is there like one particular light in here? Another one of those bulbs out here, which I can't do anything about. Light the bulbs, maybe? Path is interrupted, like I can't even access that one. I can break the lights, apparently. I don't think that's gonna fix the elevator. I'm so confused. Like, I can shoot the hinge on the lights and cause them to drop, but I don't see that actually doing any good in the long or the short run. I feel like these bulb things might... Like, why would I be able to target them if they're not for something? I hate this puzzle! There should be more hints. A successful Arcana check should not be, oh hey. Okay, so there's like a hatch thing down there that's targetable. I'm not sure from where. You might be able to shoot it from here. Let's try it. Let's come down here. I'm not sure I have enough range for this, but let's find out. Oh, I do.
Here we go again.
Well, I think that did absolutely jack. There's another one over here. Cute. That didn't even have a 0. Way to make me feel good. Like, I can target in that direction, but it's not actually a thing. Some appropriate act of magic causes us all to activate, but what the heck is the appropriate act of magic? That is the question. I don't know. Like, if this bit were targetable,
What's hiding here? Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
Karlak, do you have any thoughts?
A light, but no wick. Gotta be a trick here.
Yeah, that's the general thought. I don't think the thaumaturgy is actually going to work here.
Blood? No, never mind. At the ready.
I want to think that the passage in the book is a clue, but for the life of me, I can't think what clue it would be. And it's not these things, because obviously the elevator worked when the tower was in repair, and these only showed up after it was in disrepair. Oh boy, 8 years later. Huh. 3 crystals, only 2 shards. Interesting. Guess the one must have been too small. Okay, so now I've got some more fluorite shards, but... once again, I can totally light up the elevator. I find it very interesting that I can target the elevator floor. But light, it does not seem to be the answer.
Still nothing.
Now, I think we may well be on the top floor, since it's keeps saying can't use that right now. Or, like... So I think we can only descend from here, but... If only I could figure out how to light the lights. If I could figure out how to light the lights, I'm willing to bet it would lead to how to make the elevator work. Can I get, like, anything off of this thing? No. It's targetable, but it doesn't tell me anything. This just tells me Arcane Brazier and allows me to rotate it to have a nice look, which also tells me nothing. Nope. Whoops. Didn't actually mean to do that. Like, is the answer to drop all the arcane lanterns into the cavern? Because that would be dumb. I really dislike this puzzle. The only thing I can think of is shooting this glowing bulb down here. Stand as far away from it as I can.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
Yeah, that's the ongoing question, ain't it? I hate this. I hate this puzzle, and I don't want... Like, do I light up a turret? Target must be an item. Is the turret not an item? Well, fine. Okay, there's this statue down here that was interactable with. Maybe if I light it up. Well, that's an interesting glitch. That's fascinating. Not very useful, but fascinating. Well, lighting up the statue also does not seem to be the answer, because the lamps still aren't lit. What am I supposed to do? I don't know.
Try me.
what this thing is. Can I? No? Okay. That just doesn't seem to be helpful. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna light myself up because I want to see into every single dark corner there is. So if I missed one lever, maybe I missed other stuff because of dark. Like how this one statue is slightly off rotation and that bothers me. Maybe I was supposed to make the turrets shoot the elevator. I don't know.
Still nothing.
Okay. Out here.
Magical lights. But how to turn them on?
Well, that is the ongoing question, isn't it? I feel like the pipes have got to have something to do with it, but I can't figure out... Let's see, anything interesting out here? I mean, I do not want to be stuck on this forever. Any more than y'all want me to be stuck on this forever, because it's going to make some really boring streams. So if I don't figure out the answer by the time that I finish the stream, I will look it up. Or actually, I'll ask my partner to look it up. But... okay, there's lights on the side. I can target them, but I don't know what to do with them. I can't target them with light. And my firebolt does not seem to what if I viciously mock them? Nope. Target cannot be an inanimate entity. I doubt it's got anything to do with oh, I didn't realize I could do that. I don't think it would require me to use a spell slot item or a spell slot spell because there's so many different spells, and the only spells I got were Mage Armor and Vampiric Bite, neither of which can be cast on objects. So what is the answer? It wasn't to have all the candles not lit, because that was the way that it was when we got here, and it definitely didn't work then. Maybe all the doors need to be closed?
Here we go.
And we'll use the privacy lever for the front doors because you never know. You must be missing a piece of the puzzle to solve this. I don't see any solution. Yeah, there's gotta be something that I have not got or that I missed. The thing is, like, I'm worried about Googling the answer because it's, like, in the off chance that it would be, oh yes, you must get this item in such and such a place and come back. And I'm just like, I didn't want to know that such and such a place existed.
Still nothing.
Okay, having the door closed does not, in fact, change anything. There's gotta be a piece that I'm missing. We're gonna have to remember to come back here. I am going to make a note. Figure out how to work elevator in Arcane Tower before returning. Finding the guy who was supposed to wait here. Oh, that was the first letter? You know, maybe. The question is, you know, I don't think that he was one of the three that we had. There was the fight over here. I don't think any of those three were your. I think I would have remembered a name like that because I would be like, would you please pronounce your name for me? And I keep looking at this and thinking that I'm seeing a door, but it's not a door. But yeah, we're gonna have to hope that Ur is some form of elf or dwarf or some other form of extremely long-lived individual, because otherwise this tower is being abandoned for a really, really long time. And there weren't any clues on the next floor down that I could see either. Well, we do have more places to look around. Like, I am intrigued by what's going on down over here. There seems to be... You know what? This seems to be a dead end over here, so let's have a look over this way first. Wait, stop, everybody. Hold up. Oh.
I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
Tell me about your history. How does someone become a vampire exactly? I thought vampires couldn't walk into homes without an invitation. So, about you biting me. That monster hunter we met in the swamp, he's looking for you, isn't he? Or I need you to stay in camp for a while. That monster hunter, he's looking for you, isn't he?
So it would seem. Hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and that's the last we hear from him.
But why was he hunting you? What did you do? What if he reappears? The next time someone comes looking for you, you're on your own. What if he reappears?
Then we kill him. I thought that would have been obvious. There may be others, of course. If Cazador sent one peon after me, he'll send more.
Cazador. Cazador. There's a name that hasn't come up before. And who is Cazador exactly? It was bad enough running from the mind flayers, now your past is chasing us too? Well, every single one of us except me is being chased by our past in one way or another, and also, that is a really unfortunate blood pattern you have going on, Karlach. Please, cover that up. Oh boy, moving along, who is Cazador exactly?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
Oh man, things are really going to come to bite us when we get to Baldur's Gate. There's so much stuff going on for everybody there. You're sure Cazador is behind this? Or it was bad enough running from the mind? Are you sure that Cazador is the one behind this?
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Why'd the Gur attack you before you were a vampire? Hold on. Saved you by turning you into a vampire slave? You can't hold every Gur responsible for what happened to you. So why send one after you now, to remind you of that night? He appeared just when you needed him? Sounds convenient. Or why would monster hunters serve Cazador? He's a vampire. I'm going with number 4 because that does sound terribly convenient. Either he arranged it, or he's an opportunist.
Maybe he was just drawn to the smell of blood. The point is, I have history with these barbarians. Cazador's sending a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
Oh, it sounds like you're his favorite toy. But why capture you? Why not just kill you? Don't worry, you're safe with me. Or how concerned should we be? Well, Asterion already answered that the first question. He said right there, Cazador wants him back. If he's being dusted, he can't come back. He's not that kind of vampire. So, how concerned should we be?
Concerned? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
So then why? Why hasn't he done that? All right, what do you suggest? Can he do that? Just walk into our camp? Since we're not camping in a building, I'm guessing the answer is yes. Vampires aren't invincible, we could take him. All right. What do you suggest?
First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
I can't get out of this conversation now. About you biting me.
I've already apologized. What more do you want?
Brat.
Unless you're looking for another nibble.
Flirty brat. Absolutely not. Maybe later. I need to know how we'll feed you in the future. Just a warning, try that again and I'll destroy you. Well, we're definitely keeping the brat around. A, he has reached little brother status, and therefore I feel rather protective about him. And B, we really need a rogue. And I don't want to be the rogue this time. I want to be the bard this time. So, I need to know how we'll feed you in the future.
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
That's true. It's not like you could vampire them yourself. All right, but I'll be watching. Sounds good. Glad we could agree. No, you can't feed on people, animals only. Or, look, I'm not against you feeding on me, but only if we talk about it first. You know, I did not like having the day of the bad rolls. I really disliked that. Also, don't want to flirt with Asterion. That's my brother. That's weird. All right, this sounds good. Glad we could agree.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
Well, you have had multiple things blow up in your face today already. Oh, wait, I've got an exit from the conversation now. Yeah, let's go. I do want to ask him about his history, but here is not the right place. I would prefer to wait until we got back to camp. Bye. Okay, now that we had that bit of fun. Shadowheart, what the hell? Shadowheart. Are we going to have to do this again?
No time to dally.
Come
Have
back
to keep
here.
pushing.
All right, what now?
Why? Why do they have no self-preservation instincts? Hey, I'm going to shoot this thing that explodes. Everybody stands back. Shadowheart, go and stand 50% closer than everyone else in the party. Tee-hee.
No time to rest. Can't slow down.
Is that orange glow? No, that orange glow is not exploding mushrooms. Oh. I've seen that before. That may prove interesting. We're gonna check over this way first, though. Oh.
Half this drow's body is crushed. Must have fallen from pretty high up.
Huh. Hey, Shadowheart.
I wonder what the next move is.
I...
Let's see.
Hi!
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh. Who are you? What happened to you? Did you have any allies nearby? Or leave? What happened to you?
Through backpack. Too light. Fell.
Let's see. Still have who are you and did you have any allies nearby? The new one is how did throwing a backpack make you fall? Curious.
Mushrooms. Disappeared. Guessed wrong.
Oh. That is very useful information. Let me make a note here. Some mushrooms won't take the weight of a human. Did you have any allies nearby?
Worked alone. Better that way.
Okay. Who are you?
House Vandry. Far Scout. Searching.
House Vandry. Far Scout. Okay. What were you searching for?
Quick path to surface.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Now, I am not one to assume that drow are inherently bad. Like the ones that were under the power of that not a beholder, they actually weren't once they weren't mind controlled anymore, they were actually pretty nice.
Might be useful.
Glow cap, hidebound journal, leather armor, which we will send back to camp, a light crossbow, which we will also send back to camp. I will take that journal because it's probably going to have useful information for people who don't have access to speak with dead. Read. One favor, one faithful servant, that is all I summoned, no more and no less than Malice Do'Urden had ever had. No more and no less than Malice Do'Urden ever had, or indeed the mother of lusts herself. Huh. The Yodhole was quite a sight in all its forms. I'd read of its foul odor, but I'd found it intoxicating like rosewater. So it smashed a few artifacts, hissed at a master. The Archmage should have revered me for such a conjuring. Instead, he threatened to curse me, to make me a Drider. Yet my time will come. Soon I will return to Menzoberranzan and source there. Then the Archmage will worship me. I will be served. This seems out of place from the corpse that we talked to. This must be somebody else's journal. But why is Do'Urden mentioned? That's odd. Oh, look at that potion of Featherfall. Oh, if only. Arrow of acid, some gold. I will take all of that, thank you. Empty skeleton. Viridian crystal.
Come here, you.
Ah, okay, these are the disappearing mushrooms. This is even more than doesn't hold a human's weight. This is... Okay, I'm okay with not trying to chase these mushrooms.
On my way.
I don't think that there's anything that I need up there. I mean, it would be nice to have the Sylvan Stone, but nah, it's really not worth it. Now over here,
A perfect ring of mushrooms. Nature or magic?
I'm voting magic. Save. Okay, if I do this really carefully, I may well be able to grab the mushroom without setting foot in a circle. Oh, close one.
Pretty, but it doesn't do much.
Okay. Natural circle, not supernatural. My sadness is immeasurable. Oh, interesting. One can jump up. See, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Those weren't real. None of those were real. I would very much like to have that crystal though, so I would like it if this one... Oh, okay, that one's real. Is this one real, is the question. Too high, we'll never find out. That's okay, that's fine. I got what I wanted. So yeah, the way that the drow was doing it was that he had a backpack that he was throwing on the mushrooms to see if they were real. Unfortunately, his backpack was too light, which means he was cheap. Now, question is, can we jump this? Let's find out. Oh, yes, yes we can.
A camp. Looks abandoned.
I do not like these bones along here. That I also don't trust any abandoned camp, to be perfectly honest. There's a lot going on here. Sneaky, sneaky.
Free for the taking. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Okay, there's a way to climb down there. Or Or there's buildings over here. I want to investigate the buildings first. The Approachable East, Volume 5. Waypoint! Wait a minute. Where? Oh, over there. Am I the only one who heard that? I swear I hear somebody talking.
Bet that will fit in my bag.
Oh, everything's making me very nervous right now. This is why I'm sneaking. Like, I swear I hear, like, a voice echoing. Or is it singing? Like a voice talking or singing far away? I don't know if I have the sound turned up high enough for the rest of you to hear it, but... Okay, A is for Azuth and Other Gods, volume, what was that, 4, I think? Ilmater hears the martyr's cries, takes in the ill and the oppressed. When one to help the others dies, then by Ilmater they are blessed. Jurgel, or so it's often said, once gave away his bony throne. Kelimvor he tracks the dead, makes sure that dead souls do not roam. Kelimvor, Lord of the Dead, will take your hand when death arrives. Make sure souls are correctly led to all their proper afterlives. Alright, that's one for camp. That definitely... Okay, Splattered Diary. A badly charred diary with property of Wulbren written on the inside cover. In one of the few legible entries, the author wonders if he'll ever see his friend Barkus again now that he's departed for the surface world. Huh. Okay, I'm just going to make a note of that too. I have many notes tonight. Okay. Diary. Charred. Property of Wulbren. Now here's the thing in that deep gnome that I rescued. I've forgotten his name. I remember his existence very clearly because I accidentally flung that gnome so many times. But I just... wonders if he'll ever see friend Barkus again. Okay, there. I have not noticed any voices singing in the background. Okay, so either I'm hallucinating them or it's too quiet for y'all to hear. And I don't know which one it is. Alright, The Approachable East, Volume 5. Let it be known that Sembia should be avoided at all costs. It is clearly home to an industrious sort of fellow, the sort who is quick to dismiss the country's history as a Netherese vassal state, but will steal your notes from the Dale lands and sell you to pirates all the same. Thankfully, these pirates were set upon by another group of buccaneers who are more than happy to take a scribe on board. I was excited to document the voyage as we are headed to Thesk, the gateway to the east, where the road leads straight to Rashman. Alas, I have spent almost all my time forging ship manifests. Okay, that seems more random lore, so I'm gonna send that back to camp. Actually, I should probably Let's see. Dwarf's Poem, Faded Logbook, Faded Note, Invasion Plans, Letter to Kaga, Loving Note, Educating the Faithful. Shipment orders, tattered notes. Yeah. The books I'm currently hanging on to are possibly plot significant. I remember I either gave the other books to Gale because I think it's funny to give a wizard books, or I stored them at camp, and I don't remember which one it was. I still think it's funny to give a wizard books. Destitute clothes. I wonder if I send these to Laziel, would she stop wearing her underwear around camp? I don't want her to stop, but it was just that last cutscene was extra spicy because she wasn't wearing a shirt. Oh, wait, no, I already looked in there, I think. Rotting food. Okay, did y'all hear like some like a deep laughter sound? Cause I swear I heard a deep laughter sound there. Am I freaking myself out because it's late at night in Spooky Month? Maybe. And that I'm in the Underdark? Probably. Lots of rotten food. Not really surprised. What the? Dead Durgars who appear to have died fiery? I don't love that. Okay, we're gonna see what information we can get from the Durgars. And then I'm gonna call it a night. I saved just in case I set something off. Okay, they are lootable. Shadowheart. Will they talk to you? Corpse 2 damage. Nope. Nope, they executed Deep Gnome. Oh, I think I can see what happened here. I can see what happened here.
Out of sight, out of mind.
The Durgars executed the gnome, and the gnome exploded and took the Durgars with him. Okay, camp supplies. The glow cap is an Underdark traveler's boon, both lighting the way and dazzling the tongue. Okay. To camp with both these things, then. A mug and some more gold. Okay, those go to camp as well. Executed Deep Gnome. Crooked Wand of Fireballs. I think this is what happened. You can use an action to cast Fireball from this broken wand. All very nearby creatures must make a dexterity saving throw. Targets take 8 to 48 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The metal of this wand is dented all along its shaft, and the tip is bent entirely out of place. Single use! I'm sending that to camp, where I'm going to do my very best to forget that it exists so that I'm never tempted to try to use it. So yeah, I completely understand what happened. There's so much more this way. Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
We are not going to go up there right now, but I'm gonna put a pin in the map that says climb not taken. And that way I've got a marker to tell me that I didn't go up there. 'Cause I now that I think about it, I do want to actually get to that waypoint. The Find the Night Song thing, probably gonna have to wait for later, but I would really like to actually experience that waypoint and know whether or not it's safe. So, let's see. If I go this way, like, whether or not it's safe is whether or not there is... Oh. Whether or not there's danger, like whatever killed Executed Deep Gnome, Shattered Durgar. What happened here?
What creatures live in waters this dark?
I don't think that matters as much as what killed. What killed everything here? Okay, that's the waypoint. We need to know whether or not this camp is safe, and I see that at least one of these corpses is lighting up, which means Shadowheart can talk to that one.
I have to survive
Okay,
this.
I am going to... I'm gonna... Okay. Probably this one is the best prospect, but I'm gonna talk to anything I can.
The corpse remains silent.
Yeah. Okay. Shattered
Let's do this.
Durgar.
The corpse does not respond.
Okay. Hi.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you? What happened to you? Did you have anything valuable? Where did you come from? What were you doing when you died? What was your profession? Well, what happened to you?
Myconids made me hurt myself.
Oh. That was treading close to things that Stream won't let them say. But yeah, myconids. What were you doing when you died?
Hunting. Runaway slave.
Oh. Where did you come from?
Across the Ebon Lake.
Okay, I'm going to just make a note. Durigar settlement? Question mark? In parentheses, across Ebon Lake. I don't think this is going to lead me towards how to work the elevator, but... Did you have anything valuable?
Me? No. Gnomes. We're fiddling with rubble. Yonder.
Alright, who are you?
Hunter. Reaver. Warrior of the Absolute.
The corpse does not stir. It will answer no more questions.
Well, that answers the last two questions at the same time. Okay, so gnomes were fooling with the rubble. Water damage letter. Fun.
Quiet as a mouse. I can't waste any more time.
Right next to... I hate that the fire is still lit, to be honest. It means the myconids are probably still nearby, and that makes me very nervous. I'm still going to stop soon, but... Okay, water damage letter. A water damage letter imploring the recipient to be cautious around the far shore of the Ebon Lake, as Duragar are rumored to be prowling in the area. Or prowling in the area. Okay. Were they really after escaped slaves, or were they after new slaves? That's the question that I have. Also, why are most of us not sneaking?
It's a friendly-looking shadow.
Is it the fire? It's probably the fire. I don't like that we're being observed and that I can't see that we're being observed. See, now Asterion isn't sneaking either. What is it about that spot? I don't like it. I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Not as bad as it could have.
Shovel, bloodstone.
How much further can I go?
Rotting basket. Is the corpse absorbing us? Or observing us? Absorbing. The corpse better not be absorbing us. Okay, we'll send his worldly possessions back to camp. Shite.
Too loud, sun scum. Heard you stumbling. Can hear you blinking.
Look at that,
Noise
he's
gets you
alive.
eaten down here. Reckon I'll hush you before something hungry comes along.
His gnarled fist grips an axe.
Oh man, this is not what I intended to be doing right up at the end of this stream. Intimidation, take your hand off that axe before you lose it. Persuasion, I can be discreet, no need for bloodshed. Attack him or turn to leave. Now I don't want to kill him. This could be a valuable information. I'm going to attempt to persuade him because I have a plus 13 to persuasion, and I'm hoping that that's going to be good enough. I can be discreet. I'm very discreet when I'm glowing from guidance. Go me go! Oh, we've done it. We've done it. I did it. Shadowheart just made it awesome, though. I am very persuasive.
Fine. I'll let you live. But spoil my hunt, and you're dead.
You know, dude, you kind of look like your hunt's already being spoiled by you. That nosebleed looks pretty bad, actually. What are you doing here? What's the terrain ahead like? Anything useful you can share, or turn to leave? You know what? Let's pump him for intel. What's the terrain ahead like?
Share? You really are in the wrong place, sun scum. Try this for useful. Falling down a deep, dark hole is the kindest death you'll find in the Underdark.
Uh-huh. What are you doing here?
Told you. Hunting. Slave ran away. Took Sergeant Thrin's boots.
Huh.
Killed a slave and fetched back the leather. Or the bosses in Moonrise will have Thrin's hide.
Maybe I could help? Would you really kill someone for a pair of boots? I'm not helping a slave catcher. Or your problems are your own. I'm leaving. Now, here's the thing. I am not above going and convincing this escaped slave to give me the boots, and then returning and lying to this man about having killed the slave to get the boots. I have no problems with that. My morals feel perfectly intact if I do that. Maybe I could help.
Help? You don't even know what you'd be up against. Slave's got herself some protection. Hiding up there in a myconid circle. Can't get past those rot flowers. They get in your head, make you see things. Half my squad jumped off a cliff, laughing. I'll wait here. She'll make a run for it eventually. Then I'll get her.
Now the question is, how did she get in there past the myconids then? Would you really kill someone for a pair of boots? I'll help you. I don't work for free. I'm not helping a slave catcher. Or your problems are your own. I'm leaving. Like, I feel like I could persuade her to give me the boots. Would you really kill someone for a pair of boots?
Sergeant told me to. Besides, we're talking about a slave.
Well, when it comes down to it, I feel like if a bunch of myconids die, I don't have a problem with that. But I do feel like I could, if I can get past the myconids, I feel like I could persuade her. And then I can just come back and lie. I don't have a problem with that. I feel like this is something that I could do. It would be a net positive. I'll help you.
Good. Do well, and there might be a reward for you back at camp. Do really well, and who knows? Maybe the Absolute will have space for you in her ranks.
Oh.
But that comes later. Boots first, then you'll get what's coming to you.
Oh. You work for the Absolute, do you? Fascinating. What does this runaway look like? And who's this Sergeant Thrin you mentioned? Oh, hopefully I can get both of these answered. Who's this Sergeant Thrin?
She's with the rest of our expedition across the lake. Special mission for the Absolute.
Ah, bugger. Okay. Yeah, I want in good with this lot. Yes. I want in cozy with this lot, and I'm very sorry to have made Karlak disapprove because, yeah, I would very much like the awkward romance that I could have with Karlak. But anyway, what does this runaway look like?
Deep gnome slave. They all look the same. But this one's got fancy boots.
Uh-huh. Okay, bye! Okay, so that would explain why we couldn't sneak. He was observing us, but he was observing us so stealthily we couldn't see. Ooh, fragrant fungus stew. But yeah, it's, even though Karlach does not approve, and I understand why, the fact is that these Duragar work for the Absolute, and that means they're after the Night Song. Jorg, hello! Welcome back! Unfortunately, I'm just, kind of wrapping up. Oh, that's... Arsonist oil sounds fun. Okay, send the gold back to camp. Take the arsonist oil. That's... But yeah, if we get the boots back, we get in good with the sergeant, we steal the Night Song from the group, we possibly, remove all of them from existence,
Anything of use?
and step whatever profit? What step was I at? I don't know.
Don't mind if I do.
But apparently we need to get past a bunch of myconids. What is this? Secret gnome stash. Oh, what the corpse told us about. Let's see. That's if I go over here. I'm basically standing on it, so where is it? Well-stitched satchel. 64 gold. About, no, I think I just found it in the well-stitched satchel. Ugh, why am I mixing up so many words tonight? Okay, so there's 64 gold, a bloodstone, a sylvan stone, and wood bark. Nice. Okay, we'll send the gold and the bloodstone to camp. And we'll take the alchemy ingredients. I think that was the gnome stash. That seems most likely because it was a well-stitched satchel and also the question mark disappeared. Novice Garmor. Okay, that would be another reason why we couldn't sneak. Okay, so we have Novice Garmor over there. We have Gekko above us and Lurgan. Across the lake we have the Night Song issue. Over here we have the Gnome Runaway. That is quite far from the camp, although I understand, you know, given myconids. Okay, what we need to do is retrieve the boots, hopefully by persuading the gnome to give them to us rather than having to murder her. And then we bring the boots back and get in good with this group of Duragar so that we can betray them for the Night Song. That's the plan. And hopefully future Foxwine is going to be able to pull all of that off. I will make notes to let me know what the heck I'm up to next week. But I'm afraid that I have run nearly an hour overtime tonight. So I'm going to be calling it a night here. And we'll go chasing those boots next week. Well, actually we'll chase down whatever we can get out of the camp. And whatever information we can wring out of these Duragar. And then we'll go after the boots. But I have a plan. It's a good plan because it's my only plan. And this is where I shall call it a night. So, interesting stream, except the yeah, the elevator puzzle was a real bear, and not the good kind of bear like Halson, an annoying bear. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I may have to ask my partner or a friend to Google that for me, so that I don't get spoiled, but we shall see. But, you know, if you just can't get enough of my Baldur's Gate, and you like to be able to fast forward through the me banging my head against a puzzle, well, good news! I have all of my previous streams archived on my YouTube channel so that they're very easy to find. They're especially easy to find because there is a playlist there for each and every Baldur's Gate game that I've played, and this is the third one that I have played, as well as being the third one in the series, so there is hours upon hours of Baldur's Gate to go through. But, you know, if you prefer to see me live, the good news is I will be back again tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Planet Zoo for Management Monday. I will be continuing to work on the zoo that I have started on this month, which is my nocturnal slash spooky zoo. It's slightly more nocturnal than spooky, to be honest, even though all the animals that I have in the zoo at this point in time are arachnids. But I finished that area and I'm working on my food court, so the plan is to finish the food court in this upcoming stream and hopefully put in a habitat with an actual animal in it that is not a spider or a scorpion. So that is the... And maybe even getting started on a semi-secret third project that I have in mind. My plans for this zoo are very grand and very far-reaching, and I hope to get to all of them eventually. So I will be continuing to work on that on Monday, and we'll see how far I get in the various construction projects. Then I will be back again on Wednesday night at as close to 7 p.m. as we can get enough people together to form a game. I will be playing either Among Us or Scribble It or 100% Orange Juice with my friends. Among Us is the game that we play when we have the largest possible number of players. I don't feel like it needs any explanation or description beyond that point. 100% Orange Juice is the game that we play when we have the smallest number of players because it's for 4 players or less, and it's anime Mario Party madness where the dice hate everybody, the cards change the rules, and every character has their own special power that changes the rules around them. It is chaotic fun, and we have a good time with it. And when we have too many people for 100% Orange Juice, but not quite enough for Among Us, well, that's when we play Scribble It, which is a Pictionary game where one person draws and everyone else guesses, and whoever has the largest number of points at the end of 3 rounds wins the game. And then, on Wednesday night, when my friends must abandon me because they have day jobs that require them to be up in the morning, which does, I am told, require sleeping at night, well, that's when I switch over to my solo Valheim server where I crash around and do my best. That usually occurs around 10:15 or 10:20 or so, although the start time is variable depending on how long it takes to finish the last of the group games. Upcoming in Valheim, I have a construction project ahead of me. I've found a good tower to put my portal and such in for my fight against the boss Moder in the mountain. And I just need to actually seal the place up because it doesn't have a roof or a door. And my portal locations really need to have both. Very, very much so. So it's going to be hauling a bunch of wood into the mountains and putting a roof on and putting a door in and all of that glorious stuff. And hopefully getting the floors repaired and that sort of thing. And then on Thursday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Oxygen Not Included for Try Not to Die Thursday. I shall be continuing to work on my base and getting everything together. Plans continue in trying to capture the natural gas vents that I have found so that I can use them for my purposes, most of which are power. I need more electricity. I need so much more power for various things. And I also need it for cooking, but mostly I need it for power. So it's going to be encasing my natural gas vents. It's going to be creating a power station for the natural gas. It's going to be creating a refining station to use the power from the natural gas, and so on and so forth, around in circles forever. Hopefully not forever, but that is the plan for Oxygen Not Included, and we'll see how far I get. And then, next Sunday night, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, it's back to Baldur's Gate 3, where I'm going to retrieve some boots, I guess. Hopefully without killing an escaped slave. I really don't want to kill the escaped slave, but I want the Duragar to think that I did. So we're going to be exercising my bard's deception skills along with persuasion, which should be really fun. So that is the upcoming week in my schedule, all the games I'm going to be playing and what I plan to do in each of those games, at least the ones that I can plan anything for. And, you know, they're very grand plans, and it's really hard to say how much of them I'll get done in any stream. But, you know, whether or not I finish what I plan to do, I still have a lot of fun. And even when I get really frustrated with a puzzle that has no apparent solution, I still have fun. And I've had so much fun tonight. And I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have. And I hope that you all have a great night. Good night!